All right, back again for another grind, man. Last Massacre Arena round right here, and I am behind on the milestones, man. So let's not waste any time. Let's just get straight into it. I don't know what I'm saying for the tweet tonight, though. Let's figure that out first. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Takes longer and longer for that to pop up in Twitter every time for some reason. Used to be so fast. But alright, dearest at Marvel Champions. I don't know what to say. MC Yeezus first one in here. What up, dude? Followed by Mark Winkler, Dr. Von Doom. Power Jesus 97. Is that a? It sounds like a radio show. Is that a radio show? Welcome to Power Jesus 97. Like a religious one, you know. Darkstang Dungeons. Yeah, did over $1 rapid frickin' fire, dude. Wasting no time. Zero time at all. Slap. Thank you, dude. You waste no time, I waste no time. Is that a fast, very fast slap for the stream here. All right. But yeah, thank you, dude. Let me figure out what I want to say. Honestly, don't know what I want to say. Maybe I'll just say this. This upcoming arena is a selector with all the newly buffed champs. Is that going to be the new normal? Yes! No! Leave! Okay, sweet. Genuinely, I'm sure they're not going to answer me here. You know, on Twitter, the most they've ever said is like, "Have a good stream," you know. But I am curious, at least curious enough to ask. All right. Anyway, let me change this to this. There we go. Well, let's get to grinding. Did you put a poll instead? Well, I mean, I don't know if a poll would have really done much. Like, it would have gotten a community perspective, I guess. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to ask Kabam straight up, point blank. What's it gonna be, Kabam? You tell me. All right, let's finish up some of these arenas. I'm actually gonna start with the 4-star basic. This way, after the stream, I can do another round of the 4-star basic and you know, finish up this arena tonight. I mean, I'll probably be able to do like half of the, what's it called, 4-star featured. I'll get the rest of the milestones in the 5-star arena too, but a little bummed that I probably will be missing out on half of one of the arenas, of one of the big 3 arenas at least. Daenerys said it over 5. Thank you very much, saying hello, Brian Grant. Hello. I really want to get a recording of the Gus. Hello. But what's up? Thank you very much for the 5. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all doing well, for that matter. But yeah, thank you very much for the 5. Really appreciate it. Hey BG, found a house that I might be able to start moving stuff into on Sunday if everything goes well. Stealth Ghost. It's good news, dude. Xavier Hansen sending over bug. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey BG, I'm kind of stuck on 6.2.5. How does one deal with do not go gentle? That's a tough note to deal with, man. It's when you get those charges, you have to either intercept or use heavy attacks to expel them off yourself. And there's like pretty much any champion can do that node, but some of course make it easier than others. You could just go for champs that, you know, are more heavy attack focused. So someone like Colossus, since you're just kind of spamming heavies anyway, as you gain the charges, you'll like immediately remove them off yourself, essentially. And even if you're using somebody that has like a ton of hits in their heavy attack, like Hyperion, for example, like if you do a heavy attack, it's 5 hits, right? So if you do like a medium attack first and then do a heavy attack, that'll essentially take your combo up to 6, right? But like that 5th hit, which is mid heavy attack for you, you'd gain a charge, and then the 6th hit you'd remove it, kind of thing. So you could do that with any champion that has multi-hit heavies or single hit heavies. It's fine. Or you could use champions that have more natural intercepts, like Ghost. I mean, she's one of the few. Mole Man technically as well, but if you phase and retaliate after that first hit, that counts as a what's it called? As an intercept. Or Namor. Namor is another one that can get around it, since he can't take any damage while attacking. If you're just attacking during that killing blow, he'll survive it. And yeah, man, those are all the ways to get around it. Like I said, you don't really need any specific champion. It's more about your play style and just kind of adjusting to it. Don't use your special. Don't use your special. He's gonna use his special, isn't he? He didn't. Sweet. But Xavier, good luck, dude. Alabamers, and over 3 of them Canadian bucks saying skills and abilities for Banana Havoc. Well, for Banana Havoc, he would first off, he'd probably have a synergy with Longshot, because you know how Longshot has the banana peel for the special 3, so you could almost count on that being a thing. I would say the other abilities, though, Potassium Strike, which is just it's like the Cobra Strike from Cobra Kai, where it's, you know, just basically a punch. Then there's the unripe banana, where it just kind of gives you this nasty taste in your mouth, and it's kind of disorienting, really. So it would apply a disorient. And then you have the overripe attack, which will give you diarrhea. Those are probably the main attacks of Banana Havoc. I don't know, dude. Oh, man. Dogstack Dutch had said over another 5 saying, we'll be live streaming the new side quest as well. Probably not until like towards the end of the month. I'll stream it, but not until then. Like, there's a way to kind of get extra rewards out of that quest if you save up all your keys, kind of. I think, at least, because you can like pick up the rewards and then not finish the final boss and, like, you know, collect your rewards, since they just go to your inventory automatically when you grab them. And then if you just like exit and re-enter, you could just like get the same rewards. So it's a little bit little like if you do that, you kind of mess with your objective, where you have to complete the quest in order to qualify for the objective. But as long as you still qualify for enough completions, then you could actually rerun a quest that has like particularly good rewards in it. So I'll be saving up my keys to the end. I'm fairly certain that's how it's going to work, at least, since you grab the rewards right away. So yeah, I won't be doing that tonight at all. It's gonna be a while before I do those. Probably not until like the final weekend before the event's over. Ghost Dog, what up, Ghost Dog? Senator 05 saying, ABG, love my latest rank 3 Professor X. Handle that Jabari Panther event quest boss with no problem. He's so much fun to use. Dude, got the rank 3 Professor X. Okay, nice. The event quest is something that I'm also delaying, by the way, because I don't want to, what's it called? I want to get the Cavalier bundle But I'm thinking we might get hit with 7.2 next month. And if we do, then like I want to pick up the Cav Event Quest bundle and carry that over. Actually, I don't even know if that makes sense now that I'm thinking about it, because even when the content first releases, I'm probably not going to be hopping into 7.2 right away because I want to what's it called? I want to plan out a Legends run for it. So yeah, I don't know. Either way, though, I'm probably picking up the 3K offer at the end of it. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'm like stalling on all the monthly content this month. I mean, I'm still gonna clear out the other difficulties, but yeah. But Ghost Dog, that's awesome, dude. Old rank 3 Professor X. Thomas Shaw sending over a couple of bucks as well. Thank you, dude. Oh, saying tweet. I was looking for another message from you. Let me see. Oh, dude, I messed with new Howard today, by the way. Not quite Warlock, but Howard is now an excellent option for Tech Cav and a champ that most probably has a five. Yeah, a lot of people probably do have 5-star Howard since he's been around for a while. Much more than Havoc has, at least. Havoc. Warlock. My brain's all mixed up right now. But dude, yeah, actually with you're right, because all you need is Despair. I'm not even sure if you have Despair. Yeah, I don't even think you have Despair now that I think about it, because I'm seeing that he's healing still. But if you have Despair, you'll fully eliminate Mr. Sinister's healing too. So he's a great counter for it. Totally, dude. Static sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying BG. Today's Cav poll was a 4-star Magic. Can't win them all. Rip. Also, 225 units to Cav tonight. Oh, I don't know, dude. It almost happened yesterday, but I don't know. We'll see. I probably won't do it all the time. I may on certain nights call it out. But yeah, I don't want to make it an all the time thing. Benjamin Neuendorf. I hope I didn't mess up name, Benjamin. But dude, thank you very much for the 10, saying please, can I be slapped? Benjamin, I'm so sorry, but there's only one slap each night, and that slap goes out to the first and only the first super chat of the night. So I'm sorry, dude. It's the slapping rules. Technically, I make the rules, but still, the slapping rules, dude. They cannot be broken. But dude, thank you. That's really generous of you to send over 10. Thank you very much. But someone has already been slapped this evening. Mr. 87 sending over 5. Say, Mr. 87 sending over 5. Really? Did a first clear of uncollected monthly quest. First time completing it the day it comes out. And it feels good to have some new content again. Nice, dude. Gonna go work out now. Have a good one. Okay. Dude, thank you very much for the 5. Yeah, dude. That's the thing about this game is, like, there's always new content right around the corner. You know? So it does feel good that we're in a new month. For sure. Daenerys sending over another 5 saying, oh wow, congrats on iBomb BG. Love my rank 3 iBomb as well. Ack, you got a rank 3. Nice. That is awesome. And thank you. Yeah. iBomb, oh man, I really wanted iBomb when he was first in the arena. Especially because I was, you know, involved in his design process. Which is the first and only time that'll ever happen with me, probably. But that was the time when it was like the perfect timing to do the Unzo run, the new account Unzo account challenge. So I couldn't grind for him. I'm so happy that it worked out, He just got added to the basic. I didn't really say it in the video, but I picked up those crystals like a few days ago, and I realized he wasn't in there yet. And I almost opened up all those crystals for iBomb before he was actually added to the basic. And when I was going to open the crystals, I just thought he was in there. And when I was going to open the crystals, I'm like watching for his picture to come around in the little preview window for like top prize or whatever, you know? And his picture wasn't showing up. And I'm like, wait a minute, is this guy actually in the crystal yet? And he wasn't. So, yeah, I almost totally just shot myself in the foot on that one. But it worked out. Totally worked out. Keys are required for entry, not completion. So whenever you exit, you need another key for another run. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, to be losing out on 20% of tier 5 class catalyst. I would still get the 20. Well, like, so not really. You like, first off, I could still get some percentage of that 20% total. Or because there's more days than like needed or whatever, right? Like I can still repeat the same day a few times and then make sure that I also get like the final prize kind of thing too. I was gonna make a video about it, but I feel like it was gonna be confusing and I might have just like led people down a wrong direction or something like that. So I didn't bother making a video, but I'm pretty sure you can kind of game the system and try to repeat a really good room. Like if you just get an absolutely insane room where you have like 3 of the 6-star shards in the same one, oh my god, dude, yeah, I would rerun that a few times. But like I want to save up all the keys so that way I can figure out like if there's a really good one, then I would rerun that quest. Mark Jones sending over 5. Thank you, Mark, saying thank you for continuing the epic quest for the full auto potion farming team. May the Schwartz be with you. So I am close, guys. I'm really, really close. Yesterday, first off, Mark, thank you again for the 5. But yesterday, I kind of said on stream that I made it to Wolverine with a 5-star champion. I was met with heartbreak. However, I think I have answers. I need more time. As you can imagine, you know, these fights are not like super. It's not like what's it called? It's not like it's a player that's only taking 2 minutes on these fights. You know, sometimes the AI is a bit stupid. Sometimes they get smashed. Sometimes they throw all of their specials at all of the wrong times. So I'm working on it, and it's within sight. All of Realm of Legends, complete auto farm, is within reach. If I get lucky after the stream tonight, if the different strategies pay off, maybe tomorrow could be a video on that. I might need more time to edit something like that though, because it's been a process. There's been a lot of strategy changes and stuff like that. It's actually pretty crazy, man. All the different hurdles that people might not expect from Realm of Legends. But Mark, thank you again, dude. The journey continues. I can't wait to update you guys in whenever I can. But yeah. Jace Dennison sending over 5. Thank you, Jace. Saying I finally pulled the 5-star Medusa. Do you think it's a good idea for me to rank my natural Sig 100 Karnak for synergies? P.S. Welcome to the iBomb Club. Thanks, man. I don't really think so. No, I think the Karnak synergy for Medusa is not very useful. And Karnak, if he was a better champion himself, oh, speaking of Karnak, that's what I'm using right now. If he was a better champion, then cool, but he's not. He's garbage. So I don't really recommend. I don't really recommend ranking up Karnak. Actually the best synergy for Medusa is the Black Bolt synergy, but even that one is unnecessary. Like, part of what makes Medusa so good is she's just strong on her own, you know. Is the champion male or female, Brian? Can you give us that? Yes, I can give you that, but I won't. I'm sorry, man. I will say this: the answer might be both, MSD. There might be multiple setups, as I've tested a few variations, so it could actually be both, and I'm not sure. Not sure which is going to be like the final. I have a pretty good idea at this point, but I've tested a bunch. Anyway, what's up, brand new master clickbaiter? Master clickbaiter. Is something wrong with my stream title or something? Or what I clickbait on? Or did you just want to say master space baiter? Okay, no. Dude, yeah, I mean, yeah, my thumbnail's good, my title's good. I be thinking I messed up my my stream stuff. And like I named this stream opening all of my crystals live or something like that. Can you imagine how mad people would be? 10 crystals, yeah, you only opened 5? Oh, really? I didn't want to spoil it and say, hey, I have 10 crystals, but I got it on the 5th crystal. So I put 10 tries. I didn't even say 10 crystals. I said 10 tries. It was 10 tries. I had them lined up at least. I guess. I don't know. I guess maybe some people will look at that as clickbait, but I got what I came for. That was it. Ten shots at I-bomb. Oh, only 5? JK. Oh, man. Tier 5 class catalyst is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 10. I don't know if I said all the plus 2s. So you got to be careful that you don't miss the final one. Yep. Well aware. Nerd. What kind of OnlyFans is this? It's been 20 minutes and you haven't taken your shirt off. Boo this man. Boo. Curse. I'm just trying to, you know. You ever heard of foreplay, dude? We gotta play at least 100 rounds of the arena before I even take my socks off. So stay tuned. The stream's gonna get awfully spicy tonight. It's disgusting that you don't have an OnlyFans. Disappointed. Jesus, man. So many people want the OnlyFans. What's going on? Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to shut down the the YouTube channel. All right, guys. It's been a good run. See you on OnlyFans. Donut Cop. Sending over $1. Where are you at, Donut Cop? BG, got my first 6-star from a Cavalier Shard Daily Crystal tonight. It was Psylocke. Okay. Okay. Well, congrats, dude. Maybe not the most impactful champion, but still a pretty cool one. And hey, a 6-star is a 6-star. And definitely one with buff potential too, so. Nice, dude. 2 pass left till Cav event quest is 100% already? God, you guys get through those quests so fast. I'm so slow with the event quests. Anyone know what the new side quest shard or new side quest rewards? There's a forum post about it because it's random. And that's the best way to find it, is just looking at all the percentages there and stuff. Didn't have her some more arena points? There you go, too. Arena points, always good. We are overdue for some BG merch. Yeah. Kind of, because I have 0 of it. And I've been on YouTube for like 5 years at this point, so probably you're probably right. But I don't know, man. I don't really have any merch that I'm excited about. All I have is like stickers and magnets, but I've only ever given those out for free whenever I see people in person at Comic-Con or meetups or something like that. I don't know. I got nothing cool to sell, guys. If I had something cool, I did mess around one time with like a t-shirt design, but I didn't think it was cool enough. So Salak is actually pretty with Apocalypse. Excuse me, MSD. Salak is pretty without a man by her side. Okay. You're probably saying pretty awesome with Apocalypse or something like that. Okay, there we go. Pretty solid. Yeah, there we go. I've heard that. I've never really messed around with Psylocke with Apocalypse, but I don't doubt it. I mean, nearly any mutant champion, if you turn them into a horseman, and then Psylocke has like her own synergy, right? So outside of like the pure horseman stuff. BG, hope you're good. Can you confirm this story? Speaking of shirts off, I heard you went to a Prof Off live stream once and he took his shirt off and you haven't been back since. I think it was the other way around. When I got there, his shirt was already off and he put it back on. And I was like, well, this isn't what I came here for. And I was so disgusted that, yeah, I haven't been back since. Shirt on. I feel like you did that just because I showed up. Ghost Dogs and over another bug. Thank you, dude. Sam BJ, your logo on your videos in that green hoodie would be dope on a t-shirt. You think so? It's a sweet image, I gotta say. It's a really sweet image. The person who made that image, they're super talented because I didn't make that one. I've made almost every single thing that you see on my channel, which probably shows because most of it isn't very good. But the intro, outro, well, I don't really use the intro part anymore, but the outro that I still use, and then a handful of thumbnails have been made by Frojo. Made a few back in the day just for like different arena grinds, and I think Katie Candy made one for me one time even. And the same person that made my, well, I still have it saved here because it's a really cool image. Let me see. Whoops. The same person that made the intro outro, I hadn't talked to them in such a long time because I feel like they took a break from the game. But then when I came back to do Abyss, where's that image? What is it called? I know I have it saved here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Okay. This... Here we go. Yeah, this sweet picture right here, man. Like, look. Oh, my God, dude. It's so good. I didn't ask them to make this either. They just made it and it was freaking awesome. It's so good looking compared to like every other thumbnail of mine. It's just like, yeah, here's a screenshot. I'm going to put some random text on it, you know? And this is like, dude, oh, it's so good. But anyway. I don't know. Maybe at some point. I've said that for years, but maybe at some point I'll have like a cool shirt or something like that for merch, but I don't know. Easy sending over $1.50 with a salt shaker. Saying brain, Brains, yeah, gonna be able to schedule my first Rona shot on the 15th. Oh, nice, dude. Hope if they microchip me, I get a micro salsa on the second dose. Oh my god, seriously, dude. Boo. Boo. Wait, is that a thing? Is there like a conspiracy theory of that or something like that? That's the first time of hearing of like, if they microchip you. Can they inject a microchip at the same time they give you that shot? The Agent Carmichael's sending you over a buck as well, saying, hey BG, you got Thronebreaker today with Mole Man from the Tier 5 class Catalyst Nexus. Nice. Lost motivation to do an Abyss run now. Dang. Have a great night. Alright, man. Yeah, I hear you, dude. Abyss can be daunting. And if you already got the Thronebreaker, kind of good already. But, yeah, dude, congrats. Doug sending over a buck as well. Saying only stickers and magnets, but the bald cap industry, are you saying that, gasp, they aren't real? What? Dude, you shut your filthy mouth. Of course it's real, but I don't count the bald cap. Like, you say merch for things that are just like, you know, maybe something specific to a person, to an individual, or to like a band or something like that, right? And they're not really meant to be like competing products on the marketplace with all the other, you know, high-end products type things. The bald cap, I mean, that's entirely separate. Like, sure, I advertise with my own head because, well, it's a damn good product, and of course I'm a multi-billionaire from it, but it's not merch. It's definitely not merch. Which reminds me, offer code banana16. We've umped it. Did I just say umped it? I meant upped it. We've upped it. It's banana16 for 16% off this month. In honor of Easy getting his first Rona shot on the 15th. It doesn't make any sense, but that's why we've done it. That's why. I'm gonna get is there a conspiracy theory about it? Oh boy, sweet young Brian, stay inside. Oh man. Can't inject something that has to be implanted. People are just stupid, Brian. I'm serious, I haven't heard that before. I just I just got like some paperwork about in the mail. Like apparently nationally it's gonna like open up to everyone on May 1st, I guess, or something like that. I think Washington might be on the 15th as well anyway. I'm basically, here's my plan for the vaccine stuff. I just sit at home all day anyway, so I kind of want to give everyone else an opportunity, within reason at least, to get theirs first, you know, who have to actually see people face to face. But then I think come like May 1st, I'm gonna try to get an appointment as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm kind of just waiting a little while longer. But that's kind of funny, man. I haven't actually, I legit haven't heard that before. Anyway, BG, are you secretly Karnak? Kind of looks like that with the green hoodie. A little bit. Yeah. Karnak, oh man, I'm supposed to be getting in shape right now so I can cosplay as Karnak. I totally forgot about that. Oh boy. I'm gonna be Karnak. Dude, I just realized if I cosplay Karnak, I'm gonna essentially play like, I mean, you know, I could maybe play like a drunk out of shape version of Karnak, whose life took a turn for the worse after the Inhuman show got canceled. Because I'm out of shape. I can get a tattered hoodie, that's no problem. I mean, I got an entire closet full of hoodies, you know. Some of them already mostly tattered. I could grow out like, well, like, you know, I could put on a different bald cap that would have maybe some more of the hair showing, you know, grow out my beard a little bit more. Car slack, there you go, dude. Car slack. That's about the only Karnak I could actually cosplay as right now. But yeah, I mean, I thought Karnak was super cool when he got added to the game. So I asked the person who made that, which is Solo, by the way. That was their MCOC name, at least. I asked the person who made that to kind of make me look a little bit like Karnak. Plus, I used to always wear hoodies. I still do to some extent, but like every single day I would be in a hoodie, and that's just because it was cold. It's cold, and you know, didn't exactly want to crank the heat. Gotta pay for that stuff, man. So just put a hoodie on. We're good. So every day I was wearing hoodies. But anyway, Daenerys, thank you for another 5. Angel of Death. And over Buck as well, saying BG caught some pasta on sale at the grocery store today, and I needed some anyway. I went ahead and picked it up. You know what they say? A penny saved is a penny earned, right? Okay. Like penne pasta? Yeah, I get it. Terrible. Terrible. Oh, dude. Boo, man. A pasta joke? Angel of Death. I hope you've carbo loaded, because you're going to need to take a lap for that one, dude. Boo, dude. Boo, man. Laura probably would have liked that joke, because I think penne pasta is her favorite pasta. But still, boo. Under Mothers, and you know, 5 saying Venom the Duck fact. Venom the Duck invented the banana. He mixed seeds from carrots and lemons. What a genius. Oh, man. I don't know if you count that as a culinary genius or a, what is it, a botanist? It's a genius botanist or something like that. Created the delicious curvy yellow fruit we know today. Also tweeters. Under Mother. Excellent Venom the Duck fact. Let me see what we got here on the Tweeterverse. I don't know if I have a tweet from you. Oh, here we go. For some reason, Twitter was super delayed. All right, BG, what are you doing here? Popping out my crystals, really, dude? Missed me that much? Dude, congrats, man. I actually really want a 6-star vision. I've been wanting a 6-star vision for the longest. Offensively, doesn't need to be duped or anything like that. Just super cool to have. Congrats, man. Sweet pull. Black Seraphim, and over to... Thank you, dude. Saying open 2K Arena Boost crystals. Gonna let them rot. Dang, dude. 2,000 Arena Boost crystals. Why'd you pop open that many? Wait, what? Wait, I need more explanation to this story, man. What? Why'd you open up so many? That's a lot of crystals, dude. Alright, get out of here, Spidey. Yeah. Thank you for the 2, but I need a follow up on that, man. What are you, did you just feel like it, I guess? I don't know. ABG, for real though, I have heard about lots of places, at least in California, that have no line for the shot and aren't bothering to check if you're in the list to get or not. Interesting. I mean, you know, I mean, even if they didn't check, I wouldn't want to take that spot from somebody though, you know what I mean? But interesting if they just have that much supply now. That's good. Darkstang Dungeons and over 5 saying I have my Rona vaccine next Monday the 12th. I'm getting the single dose shot from Johnson & Johnson and I'm ready to travel again. Nice, dude. Yeah, that's awesome, man. How long do you have to wait afterwards? It's not like instantaneous, right? Well, I mean, first off, there's like some side effects or something like that. So, I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't want to travel immediately anyway, but I'm sure some people in here have gotten it already, right? Like, how long do they tell you have to, or do you, like, I don't know, you have to quarantine yourself afterward? I legit have no idea how it works. All I know is I have another couple weeks to figure out how it all works, and then I'll get it. I mean, I know what you mean, but if there's no line, you aren't really taking from someone. Yeah, no. You're right. If there is no line, then yeah, if they have that kind of supply. I just hadn't looked because last I heard there was, you know, they were harder to get still or something. I think it's time to open about 15 Cavaliers. Scott, good luck, man. Good luck. Waved to you from the airplane today, BG. Could spot that bald cap from 30,000 feet. Wow, Exhibition BBQ. If that's not an advertisement for how good these bald caps are, I don't know what is. Do you mind if we use that as a testimonial on the website? They've been sitting for years. I never used them, so I said YOLO. Okay. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. I believe most of them have full efficacy after 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah, that'll work out pretty good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's start looking into it pretty soon. Anywho. Doug standing over 5 saying, BG, your thoughts on Fermilab's published results of the... Wait, what? Dude, I can't read these words. Muon G2 experiments? How quickly do you think we'll see movement in the standard model? Oh, the standard model. Oh, now I understand. I thought we were... Okay, now I got you. I thought we were talking about something totally different. But of course, we're talking about the standard model. Why don't you just say so? I think that we'll see movement in the standard model in a matter of weeks, if not years or even hours. So it's good. I mean, one of those probably is the answer, I think. And I guess it all depends on the public and funding and books. Those are probably the 3 most important factors, I would say, if I, you know, for the standard model, for the G2, is that Gatorade we're talking about, or just saying wobbly particles? Yeah, I have no clue what that is, man. I'm sorry, Doug. You're asking what sounds like a smart question to a very uneducated man. No idea what I'm talking about. But particle physics thing, okay, yeah. I have no idea, man. I mean, dude, I always enjoyed science when I was learning about it, at least, but not enough to study it beyond high school. I never took a single course out of science. I mean, technically I am subscribed to some science type YouTube channels, like Veritasium, and actually I'm not even subscribed to that many. I mostly just, I don't know, if I see one that looks interesting that pops up in my YouTube feed, I'm like, okay, what's this? I'll click on it. Like Veritasium, Vsauce. You get a little bit of science learning, I guess, but not very much. Like Sarah from sending over another 2 saying tweeted. Okay. What do we get? Oh geez, dude, is this the great expiration of 2020 run right here? Holy 2,273 expiring items. Can you imagine if those were all like revives and potions? Dude, you'd be ready to do laps around the abyss. But nope. Oh, just these boosts. Dude, you could sell these things. How are you on gold? It doesn't show in these pictures, but you could sell these boosts. They don't sell for a ton, to be fair. But if you feel like it, you could sit there and click on all of them and sell them 100 at a time. Oh, they're only 50 gold each? Ah, geez. I thought they were at least 100. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Ugh. Screw that. Better off. You probably get more gold just for playing arena at that rate. Michael from Vsauce1 is of course wearing BG brand partial bald caps. So, I mean, we've partnered up with Michael in the past, yeah, and you could tell in his earlier videos he actually wasn't quite as cleaned up as he is today. And a lot of that has to do with a little something that we created. Just saying. You learn so much from Khan Academy all for free. I mean, there's actually an insane amount of free learning resources out there. When I was looking more into like programming stuff, that's when that was the first time I found out you could just take like full-on Yale and Harvard classes for free. Like you don't get the credits for them, but if you're just self-learning, like if you want to listen into all the lectures and stuff like that, you can. Or just honestly, as cool it is to say like, oh, you learned something from a prestigious, you know, university or something like that. Honestly, there's better works on YouTube just from a random guy that's done the same thing that you want to do, you know. That's why I think on some level at least, do I dare want to say this? Screw it, I'm already in too deep. Listen, stay in school, kids, but school is also a bunch of BS. Because if some random person on YouTube can tell you more of what you want to know about a certain subject than what you'd be able to find out in a in a school that would probably cost you what, like 100 grand a year or something like that. I don't even know how expensive those schools are. Like, we really need to go to school. I mean, you do if depending on what you want to do. Yeah, you absolutely need to go to school. But Brandon, instead of sending you a 150 super chat, I have an idea for a bald cap advertising gimmick. Okay, I'm listening. You have someone with way too much unwanted hair, like Carrot Top or Panda Man Pete or something. I like how you put those two together. And they have a little light bulb go off over their head, and instead of a light bulb, it's your giant shiny dome. Then you show them putting on a bald cap. You're welcome. Like it's just the bald cap kind of descending from the air above their head, and it just like perfectly fits on, and it makes like a suction cup noise, like a noise as it lands on their head. Easy. Have your people talk to my people, dude. We're gonna I mean, I'm gonna make sure compensated for this kind of an idea, because this could lead to, we might just be $1 trillion company by 2023 if we can get everything lined up right. And I want to make sure that you get some of that cut, dude. Yes, that exact noise. Okay. Okay, good. Dan Harris sending over another buck. Saying, plus I have a coworker who already vaccinated with Pfizer and still got COVID twice now. Really? Holy crap. That's crazy. Twice? I mean, I know it didn't make you like fully immune, but twice? Really? I don't know, that sounds nuts. It makes the symptoms like less severe though, right? When you get it after you get the vaccine. Because I mean, that's the real bad part, right? Is you just don't want like the bad symptoms and all that. It's all these buildings full of books, and there are people that work there, and they'll let you borrow the books free of charge. They say free. Read the fine print. You don't bring back the poo we do on time, and suddenly you're getting charged. You know, they really nickel and dime you. Is all I'm gonna say. A lot of charges. in 7th grade and about to take the biggest test of the year, and just heard BG say school is BS. I agree with PG, not JK, have all A's. That's good though, man. That's good. It's getting good grades definitely has meaning to it. I'll tell you that much. You definitely won't use everything that you learn in school, but getting good grades is good. And here's the other thing, just to play the other side of it here a little bit. You don't know what you're going to need in the future, and that's part of why school is BS. Is because they try to teach you like a bunch of things and just hope that some of it helps. You know, because that's all you actually can do. And whether you're in school or not, you should try to learn as much as possible. Like, I mean, I've said this before, but at my last job, I had to make like a new training course, like the entire course from start to finish. It ended up being like a 50-page training guide, essentially, because it was something that anyone can follow. Like, you know, basically, you know, there would have to be someone training someone else still, like someone who's experienced training someone without experience, and going through the course with them. But I mean, if you take someone who's already experienced at a job and then just say like, okay, train this person now, they're gonna be like, what? You know, they know how to do the job, but like training someone else, that's a different job. So what I wanted to do was create a course that would essentially make it so that anyone can train anyone, and it ended up being like over a 50-page thing, you know, training course put together. And I ended up leaving that. That was like, I don't know, 6 months or a year before I left the job. So I didn't even really see like the big payoff of that, you know, of that course from like the jobs standpoint. But I use those skills in the future, and now I make YouTube guides. You know, it was all things like, you know, writing, trying to figure out which points are most important to express for the purposes of learning. I didn't really use Photoshop, but, you know, slight image manipulation type things. Took all those skills forward. You don't know what skills you're gonna need next in life, and they can come from everywhere. So stay in school, kids, I guess is what I'm getting at. Dark Staying Dungeons and over 10. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, school didn't teach me a lot. Maybe it's because I slept most of the time. Same. But college, I would not give up that education for anything in this world. Been thinking of going back. Okay. I'm curious, what did you study in college, and would you be studying, would it be like a continued education type thing in the same area, or would it be like something totally different? The only thing I don't really like, and maybe this might have to be like one of the last things I talk about when it comes to school, because I really don't want to give people the wrong idea. But the only thing I don't like about like college or university or whatever, because I know people around the world call it something different. Even though in the United States we say both college and university. There's very little difference. But anyway. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's so expensive, and it makes you feel like you have to commit to that one area to study in, because it's so expensive. And when people are just coming out of high school, man, very few people know what they want to do at that point. People have ideas, they have interests that they want to, you know, further kind of go down that path maybe. But how do you know? How do you know what you actually want to do? I don't even know if I knew that. You did digital arts? Okay.
Yeah, I did all the graphic arts and stuff in high school. Like learning all the Photoshop programs and all that stuff.
Can you make something for my channel?
Yeah, I won't remember any of that shit.
Just talking to Laura for a minute. Totally interrupted. It was really interesting, but totally interrupted my train of thought. Dang. But yeah, like you just don't know what you want to do, and there's not really. It's not that easy just to change course because, like I said, of how expensive it all is. This was a bad heavy attack on my part. So then a lot of people end up with a lot of debt and maybe still don't know what they want to do because whatever they somehow somehow ended up in a field one way or another, and it's not really what they want to do, so I don't know. Professional YouTuber didn't know his wife is a digital artist. Yeah, dude. Well, she doesn't do. I haven't seen her make a single thing in Photoshop or anything like that. We've been together for like 16 years, so she said I used to make cool stuff too. I majored in biology, anatomy, and physiological. Okay. With a minor in music theory. If I go back, I'll be going for a nursing certification. Okay. Yeah, look how many different subjects that is, really. I mean, there's some crossover there, obviously. But still. Did you think about that back then, or was that like something oh man, it's so hard to have all these conversations because I know so many people probably have like a similar story. Yeah. Is that it? You just wanted to say that? Laura just said, remember when we dropped out of college? And I was like, yeah. I thought she was going to say something else, but no, that was it pretty much. Black Seraphim sent over to saying I studied a lot of green plants in college. Oh, nice, dude. You got a degree in it's botany, right? Like hold on. Let me see.
Botany.
Yeah, there we go. Botany. The scientific study of plants, including their... Okay, we're not reading those big words. Plants. And we're not talking about we're not talking about the devil's plants here, are we? The devil's lettuce, Black Seraphim. Statics and Overbucks and BG. I told my kids if they want to go to college, they have to pick something in the STEM field. My oldest is a senior and wants to be an aerospace engineer. So far, so good. Oh, dang, dude. Yeah, there you go. Has he... See, now I'm curious about this, because I'm curious, like... Has that been something that he's always had an interest in from a young age? Or is that just something like aerospace? Like, was he just going through a book one day and was like, let me find the coolest title ever. Oh, here we go. Aerospace engineer. This sounds pretty badass. Let me go with this. It does sound pretty badass, I gotta say. I had the option to go into nursing or radiology. I chose radiology. Wasn't my cup of tea. Okay. Interesting. So you've been using these thumbnails the entire time with Laura right there? I know, dude. Can't believe I've been making these thumbnails myself. Eric Lataxis sent it over to you saying, good evening, everyone. Beans and bananas for all. Eric, I appreciate that, man. Enough beans and bananas to go around? Excellent, dude. Excellent, man. Thank you very much for the two. My oldest wants to be a cop. Trying so hard to talk him out of it. Dang, a cop who wants to follow in your footsteps, and you're like, nah. Maybe you shouldn't. Only Kush BG. Okay, Black Saffron. I'm pretty sure that's the plant used to make salsa dip, right? So definitely nothing other than snack foods. That's what you were studying. Got it. BG, how do I become a YouTuber and you inspire to become one? Well, YouTube is a funny thing, man. I don't recommend anyone try to be like... I don't recommend anyone try to make a career out of YouTube until you know that you enjoy like making YouTube videos. Because like this is the beautiful thing about YouTube is it's completely free and open to everyone. When I say completely free and open to everyone, I mean of course they have restrictions on certain things you know can and cannot do on YouTube. But for the most, I mean, you know, you're free to practice and learn and do anything you want on YouTube. Whereas let's say you did want to be a neuroscientist or something like that. No, man, the barrier to entry to something like that is insane. You can't just study someone's brain one day. I mean, technically, maybe you can't do it hands-on, but technically, I guess we did just say there's like free online resources for it. But anyway, the point is you can actually make a YouTube video and figure out if that's something that you like. And just make any video. It doesn't matter what it is. Make a dozen videos all on different subjects with no intentions of people even watching them. Just say, okay, if they watch it, they watch it. If not, I just want to see if I like this. And if you like it, well then keep going. And then from there you can kind of figure out how to build an audience or something like that. That way you can you know, find a way to make a living out of doing what you enjoy. But otherwise, if you don't enjoy making YouTube content, well, then go find something else to do at that point. But I think that's the first step. That's the first step for a lot of things, I think. It's just, like I said, it's easier to experiment with some things compared to others. I wanted to be a teacher at one point. I don't think I would have enjoyed it. The only reason I wanted to become a teacher was because I didn't know what else to do, and I was good in math, and I was like, I mean, I don't know, I'm good in math, but I don't even know what math fields look like. I'm not gonna be like a math researcher or something. I don't know, man. Whatever the titles are. So I was like, okay, I mean, what's a math-based job? I could teach it at like a high school or college level or something like that. So I was gonna do that, but there's like no way to like figure out if that's something you're gonna hate. And by the time you go through, you know, the 4 years of school or however long it is, to get into something like that, I mean, you're kind of stuck. You have to do that thing for at least so many years to pay off all of your, you know, student debt and all that. And then by the time all that's paid off, maybe you could figure out something else that you want to do. But like, how many years have gone by? It's hard to figure that type of stuff out. I think a lot of people, just from looking at like the audience playing MCOC, I think a lot of people are already beyond like high school and even college level, just like the age group, the demographic playing MCOC. Of course, there's a lot of kids that are still, haven't even reached high school yet. So maybe some of this advice doesn't apply to everybody, but I'm sure some people in here could back up what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. Even if it doesn't, some of you guys might have lucked out and might have just found right off the bat what you enjoy doing and stuff like that. It might have really worked out for you. But even if that's the case, then you know somebody, and probably know many people, that it didn't work out that way. Brian, there's a cadaver class I want to take eventually. Of course. I'm not surprised in the slightest. Statics and an overbuck. Thank you, dude. Saying kind of. I was in the military for a long time, as was my dad. So we have a history of being around aircraft. Actually, my dad was in the Air Force as well. And he's only shown interest in space flight vehicles, so that's what he wants. Okay. Interesting. Also, BG, my sister is a math major, and she can do anything. She's currently a consultant for a large CRM company out of New York. Dude, I don't even know what CRM means. I'm going to look this up real quick. Oh, stock? Customer... Oh, no, it's just customer relationship management. Okay. Okay. Got it. David sending over Buck as well. Thank you, David. Saying, finally learned how to repower after 2 years. Went back and watched your biggest crit ever. Took my 4-star sassy through a 125k special 2 in Winter Soldier's face. No big deal. Hashtag make a new abyss. Dude. Oh, man. The sassy video. I remember that one, man. That was fun. That was my biggest crit ever. I wonder if that's been... It's probably still my top crit. In normal content, at least. Something like the incursions, of course, probably topped it, but... I mean, the incursions are pretty special. But in like a regular... like a regular piece of content, I think it was like a 500k crit or something like that. What a beast. This is why I talk through the walls and just open the door. You'd suck at teaching high school math over Zoom. Hey, might be pretty good at it. Shut up. Fluffy Monster said it over Buck, saying, Beaver, how the heck are you? Great. So here is the beans that I need to spill. Some comes a day in which that is what is for Waterfall. However, if cucumbers do the numbers, the founders found the numbers. Fluffy Monster, what am I reading? Anyways, happy plunder birthday, P-Launder. Anybody? Can anyone translate that to me? What? Oh man, Lakers bodyguard. These messages are getting harder and harder to read. What the heck, dude? Darkstag Dungeons and over another 5. Thank you, dude. Saying I'm gonna fade out to the background for the night. All right, dude. Hope you and Laura have a great evening and sleep well tonight. Sweet dreams to you guys and everyone. Dude, have a good one, man. Thank you again, man, for all the super chats you sent over and all that, man. But yeah, have a good night. I thought I'd do a math major because I'm so good at math static. Is that statistic? But I kind of hate school. I hear you. Some kid's mom is gonna come into the stream and complain that her kid dropped out of school because school is BS. Maybe, dude. Maybe. Hey, man, I try to say it as much as possible. Either, no matter what, everyone needs to keep learning. Is all I really know. And whether you want to do that in school or out of school, That's kind of your choice, but pretty much need to keep learning. I mean, even that's your choice, but my advice is that you need to keep learning no matter what. And you only see, like, the older you get, the harder it is to dispute something like that. Oh, adults by April 19th, bumping it up 2 weeks. Oh, okay. Still up to the individual states, though. It's just as goals. Post not political. Yeah, it's not political. But okay. So by April 19th, that's when it's supposed to be open to everyone. I'm still gonna wait till like the beginning of May. Just because, like I said, I want to make sure that everyone else who is more out and about in the public, I want to take their spot. PG, where are you from? You probably already said, but just wanted to ask you. Originally from New Jersey. I'm 34. Yeah, 34 now. And for like the first 30 or 31 years of my life, one of those two, I was in New Jersey. But then a few years ago, we moved to Seattle area. I'm gonna restart my game. It is super laggy right now. God. I set a goal of 16 books to read this year. Finished number 16 today. Whoa, seriously, dude? I mean, are we even 16 weeks into the year yet? Dude, you're reading about a book a week, or maybe slightly more, or something like that. Jeez. I mean, that's awesome. The way I'm saying it is like I'm disgusted. Easy. How could you? You traitor. Turned into a reader. But no, that's awesome, man. Dang, dude. 16 already. But if you get vaccinated and your head gets bigger and balder, this post is political. I mean, that's a double win right there. Recently became a Mext scholar. Mext? Not sure what that is. I've been watching your vids for a long time. I wanted to share the news with everyone. Thanks for all you've done these years and thank you to the community. Well, that's awesome, man. Hold on, let me look this up. M-E-X-T. Is it this Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, or something like that? Japanese government scholarship program for US or something? Interesting, man. I've never heard that before, but that's cool, dude. That's awesome. Reading is fine in pandemic. That's true. That's true. While the pandemic, but after that's over, then I'm gonna need you to stop reading. Easy. Listen to them on audiobooks and something I'm pretty sure. Okay. All right. If you're listening to them, okay, that's a different story. I still couldn't even do that, to be fair. So that's good. But it is easier to listen to them, of course. BG, on a serious note, I've been working a lot lately and been laying off the game a little because it is overwhelming. I want to ask you some advice to manage my next grinds. Spidey cutoff? Really, Lakers bodyguard? After that message, you hit me with the Spidey cutoff. Well, the Spidey cutoff is going to be orange. So you want to make sure you get at least orange, dude. But if you can, go to red because it's just a guess. That's fair, dude. Last thing you want to do is burn yourself out. So if you're busier in real life, taking a step back in game, it's only normal. Work for the company that administers Mext. Small world. Whoa, interesting. Look at that. I've never even heard of this before. We got someone who full ride scholarship in Japan. That's awesome. So you just got a full ride scholarship, and then someone in here who administers that stuff. Look at that. Comments back to back. Crazy. I just read chat in here and aircraft manuals now. Basically same, minus the aircraft manuals, but virtually the same. Have you seen today's WWE NXT TakeOver show? Nah, man, I don't watch anything related to wrestling. Not my cup of tea. We do have some wrestling fans in here though, so I don't know if MSD's already. He might be, yeah, he might have already taken off for the night, but if he's still around. He and a few others are into it. PG, what champs usually put on defense for war? Usually put Kingpin. He's the only one that's gotten kills for me in ages, but Kingpin, I think Morningstar, Cole Obsidian, Omega Red, and Invisible Woman. So not the strongest lineup of defenders, but to be honest, the opponents that we go up against, they only die like once or twice a war anyway. I mean, you know, I was gonna say once or twice per battle group, and then I realized there have been a couple of alliances that have only died like literally once to us. But yeah, per battle group, it's extremely rare to see more than like 2 deaths these days. We need an alliance war update pretty bad, I think. We've been on the same map for too long. Speaking of war, though, I'm pretty excited that this season is almost over. We're in the final 3 wars already. It feels like this season went by pretty quick. I don't know if everyone else felt that way, but it feels like it went by pretty quick. And I'm excited to pop open some more 6-star crystals, man. I know not everyone. First off, I know not everyone even plays war to begin with, and then I also know that not everyone's getting 6-star shards from their war season rewards, but that's what I look forward to every season. Is just like, dude, give me these season rewards. Give me the 6-star crystals that I could crack open. MSD wrestles Abyss every day. That's true. Taking down Luke Cage again. Yeah, maybe. EJ left the game a year and a half ago and left with 1,565, and now that's bad. Everything is overwhelming with so many new champs. Any tips for coming back? I guess my biggest tip is like you I don't know. Don't feel like you need to try to take it all in immediately, I guess. Because I feel like that's, you know, part of how we can overwhelm ourselves. If we just take things slow, bit by bit. There have been a lot of new champion changes and, you know, reward updates and things like that, but just ease yourself back into it. I don't know if you're in an alliance yet, but if you're not, I'd recommend not joining one right away, actually. If you're already in one, then, you know, fine, fair enough. No need to leave, I guess, but just to stay away from, you know, alliance-based activities for a bit. And you don't like, I would say this, you've been away from the game for a year and a half, right? So think about all the events that came and went in that year and a half. Is it really going to make that big of a difference if you miss out on another few events as you're kind of getting back in the swing of things? I don't think so, man. So, you know, just take things nice and slow. And you don't need to play on like the highest difficulties that you used to play on. But as time goes on, you'll kind of readjust and get back into that stuff and start picking up, you know, where you left off. What up, Jay Nick? Saying thoughts on Oreo cookies? Are you an original Oreo type of guy or the crazy variant flavors? E.g. white chocolate. Oh, not a fan of white chocolate. White chocolate covered / brownie batter Oreo type of dude. I'm not really in any type of Oreo or any type of cookie for that matter. Like, I'll eat them. I've got the body mass to prove that I'll eat a few Oreos. or other types of cookies. But to be honest, they're not like my go-to snack. It's like this. If I get like Oreos for, like, maybe Laura wants some cookies or something like that. Like, that's more of her snack type food. And if I eat all of the snacks that I buy for myself, I can't be stopped. So then I'll just go and eat all of Laura's snacks as well. What? That's what I said. She's yelling at me because she didn't think I she's just mad that I keep eating all of her food. Which is true. She said all of the food, all food. Which is true. I can't help it. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Swashbuckler sending over 100 rupees. Saying, what is this war you speak of, sorcerer? Oh man. Took me a second to realize you were talking about war. But yeah. I know not everyone's into it. That is for sure. Dude, thank you very much for the 100 rupees though, man. Appreciate it. Made it to 5.2.5. Nice, dude. Getting through 5.2.4 is the toughest part on your journey to uncollected. Those last two quests are going to be tough too. But if you made it that far, you'll definitely make it to uncollected. Even if you gotta still, take your time with it. Laura in the background. Can you guys hear Laura at all? I don't know if it comes through the mic or if I'm assuming you can't, but maybe you guys can actually hear her a bit. I don't know. Daenerys sending over another 5. Thank you very much. Saying, okay, gotta go now and sleep. I forgot I have work tomorrow. Bye. All right. Well, thank you very much for all the super chats and all that. Thank you very much. And yeah, have a great night. Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow too. Yeah, a bit. Okay, I'm seeing a few mixed things. Yeah, a bit, and nope, can't hear her, only vaguely. Okay. All right, so you guys could probably only just barely hear. Got it. BG Crossbones is such a stressful champ when used without synergies. Sometimes it took me 250 hits to take out Winter Soldier, and sometimes 105 hits. Dang. I've noticed with what was I gonna say? With Crossbones, it took me a couple of fights to get used to playing with Crossbones. My advice is just to spam heavies a lot more frequently than you would expect. If you're trying, like, intentionally to absolutely maximize your performance with Crossbones and, only use heavies when needed or something like that, I think that's when it becomes stressful. But if you just heavy attack like crazy, it's not so bad. Like, literally parry, medium, and heavy. And then maybe when your cooldown is coming up that you can refresh your Furies, then maybe you don't have to necessarily be as aggressive with keeping them up. But Crossbones, he actually has some extra power gain, and that allows you to spam special ones, and you'll just gain Furies naturally. Like, hold on, let me see, how much extra power gain does he have again? Where are you at, Crossbones? He might be stressful to play in more difficult content though. I wouldn't be surprised. Wait a minute. Wait, did I miss it? Jeez, dude. I read like every little blurb in here except for this one right here. While active, hits on the opponent ignore physical resistance and gain plus 50% combat power rate. Okay. All right, so only during overrun, but it has a pretty good duration to it. So, yeah, with the special one spam, you'll gain enough furies that you can kind of freely just use a lot of heavies, I guess is what I'm getting at. It'll be a little bit less stressful. His heavies hit pretty hard too, so it's nice. Ichi, trying to look up the current side quest. Notice that April last year was when we got Pyramid X and Sorcerer Supreme. So is April MROC month now? Might just be a coincidence. But I don't know if it happens again next year. Then I guess so. But I feel like it might just be a coincidence. Hard to say. Underrated champion of the night, Mojo. A ton of fun to play with. As obnoxious as he is, Kabam did him justice in that regard. Dude, I love Mojo. Yeah, man, I totally agree with you. I think he's really underrated. I didn't mention it in my video today, but of course when I was popping open crystals for I-Bomb, I would have loved to awaken my Mojo. I can't really justify giving him what's it called? An awakening gem, because actually I don't know, I don't have that many awakening gems. It's funny, like awakening gems, I've got enough that if I need to awaken a champ, sure, I'll just awaken them. But a champion that I don't really need to awaken, it's not like I have an infinite supply of these things, you know, and I don't really just want to throw them into a champ just for fun. Especially Mystic. I just gave one to Man-Thing not that long ago, and then Doom as well. Sasquatch back when he was in the arena. So like over the last year or so, or less than a year, or maybe about a year, I don't know. However long it's been, I've used 3 Mystic Awakening gems. Oh yeah, the auto fight, not skipping the dialogue is super annoying. I said auto fight for Master Event Quest and took a nap, only come back to see one fight done and pause in dialogue. Yeah, when it's your first time going through it. I think it's a little annoying, but I think it's okay. They want you to see the story. People put work into the story, so I get it. even if most of us just automatically skip as is. Haley Miracles and an $1. Thank you very much. Let me see if I can find your last. Here we go. Saying hi, Laura. Laura, can you still hear me? Okay, she could hear me. Saying hi, Laura, big fan. Anyway, how the heck and Bob do you make Aegon and Red Magneto useful? I suck using mags. Well, Aegon, we'll start with Aegon first. Laura says hi, by the way. Aegon, you have to build up a very long combo, and I don't really recommend people even play Aegon until they're ready to take on something like Labyrinth of Legends or the Abyss. It's just not worth it. Magneto, on the other hand, is very worth it at any stage of the game. The most important thing you want to do with Magneto is just like the more heavy attacks, the better. So basically, you just have to master parries, and then you're kind of good to go. Just parry and then heavy attack, and that's pretty much it. And then when you get to a special 3, it's lights out for most opponents at that point. You can hold your heavy attack a little bit longer to kind of double up your prowess. That's like basically it. It's just parry, heavy attack, hold the, like, normally what I do is I just look at the stun timer after I parry the opponent, and I just hold heavies until the stun timer is like close to being out, or you could even pay attention to your own parries. I kind of go back and forth between what I look at, or did I say parries? I meant prowess. I either look at the opponent's stun timer or my own prowesses, and when I see the prowess double up, I release the heavy attack, or when the stun is about to be removed, I release the heavy attack then too. And then, yeah, good to go. Once you get that down, then, like, you mostly want to use Magneto against metallic opponents. The hashtag metal opponents. For other opponents, use your other champs. That's about it. Bonesaw and Hoochie Wife sending over $1. Thank you, dude. Sran. What are you saying? Where are you at? Oh, here we go. My dude. Congrats again on that high bomb. Thank you, man. My rank 5-1 makes me want to take my dupe 6-star King Groot to rank 3. Crazy? Maybe. But god damn it, they're so tanky. I know, dude. Also, I-bomb. Where's the generic? I don't know. I don't know. I-bomb, he doesn't need to be awakened. I can tell you that much for, 100% positive of that. But he gains a nice little boost. And if you're playing I-bomb all the time, then, I mean, you can get enough value back just because you're playing the champ all the time. If there's other champions that you're also saving that gem for, then probably still save it until you get another gem to use. But, because like I said, it's not necessary to awaken him. But it is a nice little bonus to have. The extra duration on your poison, petrify, and acid burn. I mean, that's basically just like a 30% damage increase to acid burns, right? And just having extra poisons on the opponent, that's just nice, just helpful. I mean, same thing for petrify too. And then you start. So, well, the poison stack limit is increased to 12, and abomination self-inflicts 3 poisons at the start of each fight. So just kind of jump starts things a little bit. Really not necessary, but nice to have. Man, and as a 6-star, I would totally awaken this guy and sig him up and everything like that, just because he has such high prestige. And he's so useful. He's the type of champ that he's just kind of got it all. I mean, if the opponent can be poisoned at least. Because there's still like a pretty big, group of champions that will kind of just shut him down. But yeah. EG, you haven't watched the video yet. Did you get I-bomb? Maybe. Perhaps. Maybe. Chase generic awakening gem on Hyperion or Cap Marvel movie, and which to rank 5. It's kind of personal preference between those two. I prefer Hyperion myself, and that's the way that I would go. But some would definitely go Cap Sparkles. It's just up to you. I would say if you have a Fury, if you use like Nick Fury a lot, then that would be more incentive to go for Sparkles. But even then, even having Fury, I would still just rather have God, this guy's getting no power. I would just rather have Hyperion myself. But again, personal preference. They're both good. GG, since it's been 1.5 years, are suicides worth? Because I had bleed max, but not poison. What's your opinion? Oh yeah, dude. There's been more suicide-friendly champions than ever put into the game over the last 1.5 years. That said, There's also been a lot more champions that just have a natural way to enhance their attack without relying on the attack increase from the suicides. So it really does depend on the champions that you're using, the champions that you have, as to whether or not they're worth it. But if you have some good suicide friendly champs, yeah, absolutely. Hey, open a PHC on an alt. Just created yesterday and got 4-star Namor right off the bat. I hadn't even done 1.1.2 in story yet. Jordan, that is crazy, dude. Oh, Namor is such a cool one to get early on, too. Like, Namor is actually kind of hard to play as like a... for like a brand new player to the game. But if you have some experience with Namor, holy crap. What you can do with that champion early on. And like we always say, Namor needs to be awakened, but that's from like a high level perspective of, well, you have other options, and you want him awakened so that you can counter Thorn's type of abilities and things like that, because that's what people mostly use him for at the high levels. But I mean, just his damage. His damage is all still there early on without being awakened. You could get to a special 3 and kill any opponent early on. God, I would love to start an account with Namor. That'd be so good. So good. As a 4-star, I wonder, like, let's say I was doing a new account challenge. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say maybe I could use a Namor to take out, like, the Electro boss in Variant 4. But no, you can only bring in 5 and 6 stars to that first chapter, so that wouldn't work. Oh, dude, look at this. I'm reversing his healing. Wow, that really worked out. He banked it, though. I'm a duck. You monster. Literally. Half crazy. Send it over to. I like your bald cap, dude. Let me see where you're at. Oh, here we go. Longing, Rusted, 17. Daybreak, Furnace, 9. Be 9. Homecoming, 1. Freight car. You've officially lost me, dude. I do not know what this is. I thought this might be like a song lyric or something like that, but... Is that what it is? I have no idea what this means. It is put in quotes, so maybe it is something to do with the song. You know what? I'm gonna Google it. We'll see what the old Google machine comes up with. Oh. This is a Winter Soldier thing. Okay. I know nothing about, well, most things Marvel, but I know especially nothing about this, so that's about all I'm going to look into it for right now. But oh no, did you just activate Winter Soldier? Did I? I have no idea. Oh, it's his brainwashing code. Okay. All right. I still don't know how to Imperial X cheese with Namor. There's a few different ways to play Namor. In most content, honestly, if you just dash back and hold block, you can gain a bar of power. I think it consumes 15 of your charges to do that. Let's just look at him. I don't know why I'm just floating around his head here. I think you consume 15 charges to do that, though, right? Yeah, okay, this top line. If Namor has 15 stacks of Outrage, he can dash back and hold block for 1.2 seconds to instantly gain 1 bar of power and activate Imperious Rex. For most opponents, that's good enough. Because, well, assuming you have 2 bars of power when you do that, because then you can immediately launch your special 3, and look how much attack you get from your special 3. And plus, you're in Imperious Rex mode, which means that you can immediately follow that up with other specials. Now, to fully maximize his damage, you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to activate it that way, because each of your outrage, I think, gives you 10%. Where is it? These descriptions are too long. Oh, it just says the radio. Okay. Namor's special attacks deal up to 240% additional damage based on active stacks of outrage. Okay. So 8% each, not 10%. Close enough. So you gain a lot of extra damage for not forcing yourself into Imperious Rex. But most of the time, it's like, who cares? It's overkill damage. So especially like going through some low level content. Dude, if I had Namor on a brand new account, holy crap, man. I would take him to like rank 3 immediately. And every fight, I would just activate Imperious Rex as soon as possible and fight over. I win. You know? Like it'd be so crazy. And because he heals a little bit on special activations, it's not much healing, but it's a bit of healing. Assuming you don't make too many big slip-ups during fights, you could make it through quests just using Namor. No, he consumes 15 on heavy. Dash back is just activate Rex and gain a bar. I'm pretty sure we just read it, and he also consumes it that way too, though. Doesn't he? I'm in a fight now, so I can't look, but I'm going to Aunt May. I'm pretty sure he can consume it both ways. Namor. There we go. Look at the abs on Namor. Maybe I'll cosplay this guy. Just gotta go through 6-minute abs or whatever. Oh, you're right. He doesn't consume them. Good call. If Namor has, I just have to have the 15 stacks. But it doesn't consume them. Interesting. Learned something new today. My bad for not believing you. Did you see they buffed Rocket's SIG ability? He gets crit increase on every hit now, not every 5. He always gained it on every hit. They just changed the wording for it, but it was always every hit. He's still not any good, unfortunately. Waiting for that buff. Got my first 4-star because of what you said to me a couple weeks ago. It's a domino. Thanks, big man. Oh, nice, Matt. That's a great first 4-star. Awesome. Use a heavy after special 3 to use a second special 3. Well, you can get 2 special 3s without ever having to do a heavy. You just activate your special 3 when you're on like 29 charges. You can get up to 4 special 3s, but the damage from my testing was like weaker. The best is just popping 2 special 3s and then spamming the hell out of your special 2s as much as possible. How are you playing while looking at Namor? I'm not playing, dude. This is pre-recorded. Every night before I stream, I just, you know, I run about 2 hours of arena. That's why I can't stream for longer than 2 hours, because I run out of pre-recorded material. And I gotta prep for the next night. What up, Karate Mike? I'm just kidding, by the way. I don't know, man. I'm just used to playing without looking a whole lot. What up, Karate Mike, though? Saying, yo, BG, not gonna lie, I got super jealous watching you pull that Ant-Man earlier. Dude, oh no, Karate Mike. Do you still not have Ant-Man as a 5-star? How can this be, dude? Alright, please tell me you're opening up like every 5-star crystal going for Ant-Man. I hope, dude. He's actually really important, especially for you. Someone with the 6-star ghost. He's super important. BG, what is the fastest way to get 5-star champs? Don't think about speed, my friend. This is not a game of speed. This is a game of endurance. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You got to build up your 4-star roster before you start to get 5 stars. Never ever sell your champs, because duplicating your champs will give you shards of the next higher star type. And yeah, once you rank up your 4 stars, you'll be able to take on higher level content that has 5-star materials. You get shards from pretty much every area of the game outside of Alliance Quest. Even Alliance Quest, there's a special event that gives you a tiny bit. But for the most part, Alliance Quest is like strictly rank up materials. And shards come from like everywhere else. But you got to get to the higher difficulties first. BG, watching your 6.3 Legends run. It's giving me some good help to get through 6.3. Jared, nice, dude. Don't mind all the complaining I was doing. I was very complainy that day. I was pretty bitter. Ah, God, I'm still bitter. What am I saying? I'm still bitter because there was no cosmic boosts in the store. And I just didn't even feel like doing the Legends run at that point, man. But I was like already committed. So don't mind all the complaining, but it's good that it helps. BG, what do you think is the most boring or dull champion use? Quake. Not even... No other champ comes as close to Quake, in my opinion. Everyone's just gonna call me a Quake hater for saying it, which I am. Admittedly. But this is a fighting game, and 0 contact is made when playing Ghost. No stats matter. No one's power moves. You might as well just be playing a still picture. First world problems to not be pulling Ant-Man a lot? Yeah, kind of. Brian complaining Grant, yeah. Wait, have you been pre-recording for the past 4 years? Every night, dude.
Brian's top reason for hating Quake doesn't have man in the name.
Wow. I don't know if you guys could hear Laura. She said my top reason for hating Quake is that it doesn't have the word man in the title. You know, I just realized something. You used to make fun of me for playing all the female champs. She said I sure do. For like my favorite champs was like Gwenpool and Medusa, you know? Quake man to the rescue. Well, it's more like man thing, so I guess like man Quake or something. I don't know. Did BG just say nerf Quake and Ghost in the same comment? No, I was only talking about Quake, but if you want to throw Ghost in there too, I mean, sure, yeah. Oh, did I accidentally say Ghost? Oh, I see. Freudian slip. Oh, man. Whoops. My bad, guys. I guess I did talk about both Quake and Ghost. Whoops. BG, I'm getting closer to my first tier 5 class catalyst and its skill. The question is, Mole Man or Fury? Both unduped. Well, I mean, if they're both unduped, then the answer is probably Mole Man, dude. You could go Fury if you want, you know, but... his awakened ability, like technically you could still play Fury unawakened, you just can't die because he only has his fake life, not his real one. You could still play him, but Mole Man is probably going to be the stronger champion to you or for you, so I probably recommend Mole Man. Who isn't making fun of BG? That's the real question. It's true, Fitz. Sometimes I feel like I just sit here and get roasted, only to then end my stream and get roasted by Laura. BG, you think Torch and Doom should be nerfed as well? Yeah, nerf them all, dude. No mercy, dude. Get rid of all of them. Half joking, half serious. I've said it though, like when 7 stars come out eventually. We're still a good ways out, I'm sure. Whenever 7 stars come out, just don't bring back those champions. There you go. You don't actually have to nerf champions to nerf them. You just don't bring them back. Like they didn't bring back 6-star Quake, right? Unfortunately, they did bring back 6-star Ghost and 6-star Corvus and stuff like that, but I mean, it's very fortunate for the people who pulled those champs. But, you know, just don't bring them back as 7 stars. Make that a kind of a fresh start or something like that without having to nerf any existing characters. And if 7 stars are still a few years out, well, then you still have a few years to play with all the current OP champs. And then, I mean, there's new OP champs are made every day. Well, maybe not literally every day, but you know what I mean. Every few champs that comes out, there's going to be an OP one in there. So then we just start playing different overpowered champs. What if we were just chatting with a pre-recorded BG who has pre-recorded everything we were going to say? I feel like we're living in the future. The future is now. So crazy, I was hurting for tier 2 alpha, and now I'm hurting for tier 4 basic and tier 1 alpha. Such a pain in the ass. Yeah, dude. We're always missing some resource, right? BG, would you rather have a rank 3 Groot or rank 3 War Machine? Oh, wow. Probably Groot. Because I think eventually, I feel like Groot's gonna get buffed before War Machine gets buffed. But I don't know. Laura, are you a sister of BG? No, that's my wife. 6-star Archangel is broken OP. 6-star Archangel is pretty damn powerful, yeah. Oh god, I hope I'm not his sister. That would be effing weird. It would be a little weird. Banjo plays softly, wow. BG, you liking the art of Centurion and New Panther? Are we talking about the new champions? The art of Centurion? Is that the... What is the new one called? Let's see. The Silver Centurion. Well, I haven't done the new quest yet, so I haven't seen the new champions. So I have no idea about them. I think this guy looks pretty bland overall. Just visually, looks very unappealing to me. But maybe ability-wise, maybe he's cool. Who knows? And I think Jabari looks a little bit cooler, but also not like insanely cool. But I'm more interested in Jabari than I am Silver Centurion, at least. But we'll have to see. Seriously though, to add to the community salt mines, Kabam can add their knockoff version of Silver Centurion and Jabari Panther, but they refuse to add Jessica Jones. Damn yous, Kabam. Oh man, I wonder if at some point they will actually add her. They always said no, right? Like Omar, I can't remember if you personally asked them at Comic-Con, but I'm sure you one way or another you've heard kind of their stance on Jessica Jones, that she's like just like an NPC storytelling character kind of thing. And the reason for that was like, you know, might have a hard time making her into like an interesting playable character or something. But I feel like that was with their old tech, and I feel like these days they I don't know, they're more creative with characters. I feel like they're more creative with coming up with abilities for characters these days, and if they wanted to, they could totally make Jessica Jones an interesting character. So I feel like, I don't know, I would love to ask them about that. If like whenever the next Comic-Con is, that's got to be a question that's asked, like, has your stance changed on maybe one day making Jessica Jones a playable character or something like that, you know? Because I feel like at some point they would have to add her. Whereas before I was like, no, I believe exactly what they said. Now I'm like, maybe they just mean not for a long time. Have you used that rank 5 stealthy even once ever? Karate Mike, I think I used him in an off-season war one time. And then I thought about bringing him to the Abyss, but I didn't. That's the extent of it. Total waste. Complete waste of a rank up right there, man. BG, you just started playing like a month ago. Do you mind checking out my account? Tell me what you think. I can't look up accounts because it's hard to, it's hard to play while looking up accounts. So Jimmy, I'm sorry I can't. I'm sure you're doing great. And it's getting close to the end of stream time here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go open up some crystals right now. But if you ever want to share stuff, like Twitter is the place to do it. Because you can't even really tell much just by looking up a profile. This is all I could see is like a few champions. There's not much info that I can even take from that. So Twitter's a good place to share more info. But I am about to end the stream right now. Well, after I get 225 units here. Of course. Show me the 225. Jared sending over 2, saying last 2. All right. Wouldn't it be crazy to see Kabam not add 7 stars, but instead they do a book 2 of all the 1 to 6 stars? Interesting. And all the not good champs are OP and the OP ones are trash. Very interesting. That could be a thing. I've never really thought about that. I mean, I have thought about the idea of just not adding more stars and just using a different symbol just so the UI doesn't get out of control. Like instead of a 7 star, the next level would be like a diamond. So you'd start with like a 1 diamond and then a 2 diamond and so on. But if they did have some way to differentiate like book 1, book 2, like you're saying, and they could just use a different symbol like that too. They could rebalance those characters at that level. That might get confusing as a player though, to like have an understanding that like, oh, a 6-star version of a character works this way, but the 7-star suddenly doesn't have this one ability or something like that. That would be the problem with that, I think. Oh, the chat's busted? Oh, son of a... Dude, it's like once a week the damn chat doesn't work. On-screen chat. But yeah, Jared, interesting idea, dude. Thank you very much for the 2. Can you do a big level up? I just posted one about a week ago. I usually do a recap of all the rank ups of the month that I do. By the way, guys, I'm pretty pissed at myself. This ain't the first time it's happened, but you know the last level up event that was going on? I forgot about it until it expired. Really pissed. Like I had all the resources to take up Odin to rank 5. And that was my plan. I mean, now that I pulled I-Bomb, I think I'm going to rank up I-Bomb first because I need I-Bomb for Alliance Quest. So technically, the like I don't have that many tier 1 alphas. So technically it kind of works out, but I'm still pissed that I missed out on the free rewards. For shame. I brought great shame and dishonor to my family. When's the next big opening? Soon. Very soon. I just don't know exactly when. Did that too. Missed it completely. Was waiting for a double. Yep. Rip, man. It doesn't happen to me often, but maybe like once every other month or something like that. It just completely slips through the cracks. What are you ever going to do without those 25 units? Hey, Karate Mike, it's not just the 25 units, okay? But even 25 units. All right. I mean, I've done this math in videos before, but maybe there's some new players in here that think like, oh, what's 25 units? What can you even do with 25 units? Listen, I'm about to bust out some math on you right here. All right, so there's 365 days in a year, right? Take that number, divide it by 4. 91.25. That's the amount of level up events that will happen every year. I'm going to leave the 0.25 in there even. Actually, no, I'll cut it out. So 91. Say 91 level up events times 25 units. Any guesses off the top of the dome what that number comes out to? 2,275 units. So everyone out there was like, who cares? It's just 25 units. I'll rank up my champs whenever I feel like it. They add up, guys. They add up. You know, there's exceptions. If you need a champion for something and it's important, just rank that champion. But I'm just saying, it does add up. So a week's worth of arena? A week's worth of hardcore arena grinding, yeah. But without doing any actual work. The whole name of the game is just to do as little work as possible to get as many rewards as possible. And that's all part of it. That's not that many Cavalier crystals. Pass. Hey, with the uprated rates, I mean, come on, that could be a 6-star in there, man. 2,275 is also the number of beans BG eats in a day. Accurate. Can confirm. Oh, man. BG, can I get a shout out to my boyfriend, Adam? Yeah, Steven. Shout out to your boyfriend, Adam, man. That's that. Do you guys have any cute pictures together? Oh man, Steven is he's a friend of mine. Damn, wish BG was my maths teacher when I was a kid. The way he talks about 225 units. Yeah, fits. Oh man. All right, I'm heading out of here, guys. Is Abido on? He's not on. Dang. All right. Well, I guess Abido is busy again tonight. Did he post something on Twitter? Actually, he streamed earlier, so I don't know if he was planning on streaming tonight anyway. But anywho, shout out to... I was gonna point, but it's not even in the right thing. Hold on. Shout out to... What? It's not even there? What the heck? Where'd it go? There we go. Why was that turned off? That's so weird. Alright, anyway, shout out to Dark Stank Dungeon for being tonight's biggest D, and thank you to everyone else. It was a fun night as always, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. Good night, everybody.